afternoon, everybody. Video log 32, and today is August 10th. One more day until I head out to Austin, Texas for the Lone Star Invitational. That is part of the American Country Dance Association, which is a different association than the one I have been competing in, but my coach has been pretty excited lately that he feels like I might be able to get 2 titles instead of 1 this year, so he wanted me to go there, which also means more money. So I'm still trying to figure out if I can actually make it to their the nationals for this association, which means I kind of need 1 more competition to qualify, so I have to think about that. But today was the 1-month recheck of my Pups' eye after his cornea transplant, as well as the eruption of his lens or eyes. So like a month ago, well, actually he did his cornea transplant back in early May, which is 3 months ago, and the surgery went actually pretty successful, and he was on his way of healing until about 3 weeks in, and that he developed an infection that was really weird. So I've been back and forth to the eye doctor for the last several months, and because to a point where they found an injury to the white of his eye that caused an infection. There were bacteria infection that created a huge amount of pressure in his eye, and then to a point where it ruptured and his lens fell out. Actually came out from that injury. It was quite scary. I mean, it was eye drops, medication almost every 2 to 3 hours, and just seeing him suffer was really hard. But after we were able to get the infection under control and everything, and now it's actually healing. Well, the rupture point was healed, and today he went to see the eye doctor again, and he finally told me, because I remember when back a month or 2 ago when he had that infection, he was telling me that he was trying to make sure he's well enough that he can do surgery in case he needs to have his eyes removed, and luckily he didn't have any health problems. He just didn't like to eat, because I can imagine he's probably very, very uncomfortable because of his eye that he didn't like to eat. But other than that, he didn't have any serious health issues that would prevent him from doing a surgery if he needed to. But at that moment, the doctor actually told me that he's hoping that he doesn't need a surgery, because he just went through a cornea transplant surgery, right? To go through it and remove it, it's just, it's going to be pretty harsh on him to put him under again, and also all the effort put in there was wasted. So anyway, so today he actually disclosed to me that statistically speaking, with what happened to him with the lens falling out and stuff, that there were only 5% chance, he would have said at that moment, that he would be able to save his eye. 95% of the time he would have had to have his eyes removed. So he felt like, even though the outcome is not what we wanted, we were hoping that he can see again, but with what happened to him, the fact that he doesn't need to have his eyes removed, he's extremely lucky, and I feel extremely lucky, because I really don't want to put him through that again, because it's not a simple process, after the surgery and everything. Not only him suffering during this surgery, but after the surgery with all the drops and healing, and he's just not a young pup anymore. you know. So putting him through that is not a preferable thing. But anyways, so I'm very happy he is doing well, and my next recheck is actually 1 year. That means he's pretty stable. The doctor says his injured eye might be getting a little smaller as it heals, but other than that, the rupture point has healed. And the funny part was that he said, looking at the site of the cornea transplant, it's actually healed all the way. It's perfect. It's great. So it's kind of, I don't know, but I guess it's better than nothing. So right now he's doing well. He's back to himself. He's gained another pound, pretty close to his original weight. So I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah, I'm on my way. We might be going to another dance practice because very close to our competition again, so I want to make sure we get enough practice time, especially with my dance partner. He's been very busy lately with work that he has not really had a lot of time to practice. I want to make sure he's comfortable, that we can get on the floor confidently. So that's going to be working on. And as far as Silva, if you are practicing Silva, you really need to practice as often as you can. I am doing it. I do that. I practice it at least twice a day, especially in the morning. It works really well because my dance partner has tried it, and he's been, you know, many times when he does that, he falls asleep, and that is because when you're too tired, especially when our brain, our mind is not trained yet, it's not strong enough to hold and stay awake. So we need to, the best time to do it is in the morning after you wake up, because at least you don't have to battle the drowsiness as much. So last night, I because of the vet appointment this morning, I was supposed to get up a little bit earlier. So I set, in my Silva practice, I just set my mental alarm to 8 o'clock, and I did wake up around 8. And I felt it was quite strange because I feel like every time I set my mental alarm, my brain does not hear other noises. Because my mom was saying that my dad woke up really early this morning, was making a lot of noise, and I actually didn't hear any of it. I slept through the whole way until around 8 o'clock when I woke up, but I kind of stayed in bed until my actual alarm that sounded about like 15 minutes later. So I think, you know, it's working very well. Like I said, I haven't really tested it too much because it was not to a point where it's critical that I have to get up in time, but I will continue to practice it and make sure that that I can do this confidently, right? Sorry about the camera. Anyways, that's about it. I am driving and my camera is moving around a little too much, so I will talk to you guys next time. Stay safe, and